You know the ultra-wealthy are boring because none of them had the idea to buy a fleet of WW1-era warplanes, equip them with paintball guns, and do massive dogfights.
Our brains are designed to keep us alive, not keep us happy.
Due to the Earth's rotation and the movement of our solar system, you have never been still for a single second of your life.
You can easily kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you pick the stone up after killing the first bird and throw it again.
Counting backwards is much easier with negative numbers.
It is crazy how much luck is involved in life.
It's weird how cutting a sandwich diagonally somehow feels fancier than cutting it through the middle.
We are all part of what will end up being a microscopic fraction of people to have ever experienced the internet without it being overrun by AI trash.
Most people travel with luggage that has wheels, which they then put on a cart with superior space and wheels to lead them to a vehicle with better space and wheels.
Getting a brain transplant is actually the same as getting a body transplant.
Smokers are a dying breed.
Most of us are already millionaires, but in another country's currency.
Everyone believes that their beliefs are right, and barely anyone sees the irony in that.
Counting up to 3 is usually used in activities that involve teamwork, while counting down from 3 is most often used in competitions.
A part of the thrill of skydiving is the tiny chance that it will be deadly.
Lawsuits go into briefcases, but briefs go into suitcases.
Eventually, we are going to run out of good scary movie titles.
Every prison had just 1 prisoner at some point.
Video games set a false expectation for how much jumping there is in life.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. RoboCop must have to constantly shave his facial hair to keep up his clean-cut image.
All things generally lose value as they become older, yet it is the very old things that are usually the most expensive.
A house keeps the outside out, a terrarium keeps the outside in.
Despite our brains being hardwired to be good at recognizing humans and other animals very quickly, they are the hardest things to draw.
Technology has simultaneously made the world more connected than it's ever been and more lonely than it's ever been.
You learn how to ride a bike by trusting you can.
Muscle tissue is completely white. It's the blood cells that color it.
Wish we didn't have to sleep at all.
The most remarkable thing about any person's existence, from the most successful people in the world to the least, is the fact of their existence.
In the distant future, we might have GeoGuessr for other planets. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more mind-bending shower thoughts. Goodbye for now. If you liked this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Dad Jokes. It'll make you laugh and groan. Just search for Daily Dad Jokes in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.